happening in the client and cloud world here, and something for you to really think about as you're building your experiences now. Where does your code best run? Is it on the client? Is it on the cloud? How do they work together? So that's a big area that we're going to continue pushing on. You'll see even more stuff from Adobe to help you out going forward. Now the second topic we want to talk about is social computing. And social computing is moving from a world where you're using an application in a solo way to using one that's really highly connected to other people. And it's a move to really a conversational model for applications rather than kind of a passive broadcast consumption kind of model. And that's changing really how we experience software and also interact with information around the world with our friends. And so these social aspects of computing, I think, are as significant as all the technical trends you just saw. This human change that the internet has really engendered is a big shift in how we should think about building our software. Now there's a couple of ways that we can help in terms of building these applications in a more social way. One is about real-time collaboration. When you're building an application, you want to bring friends in, it can be actually kind of hard to build those applications and make the collaboration work. So we're doing some things to really help enable that in a really easy way. And so you can embed social computing and real-time collaboration right into your application and actually leverage a new hosted service that we're providing at Adobe to make this work on the back end. So I'd like to show you our work in this area, enabling this platform service in the cloud by inviting up one of our senior engineering managers to give us a look. So please welcome Nigel Pegg. Nigel.
So let's talk about Kokomo. I'm really excited to bring this up. We've been building a platform service for building real-time social applications with Flex. So we've been in private beta for the last year, and we've been working with some really great developers and companies who've been integrating Kokomo into their existing Flex applications. And we wanted to actually get right into it and actually show you an application that's being developed with Flex and Kokomo. It's being built by Assisys. And what they do is medical peer reviews. This is a really important problem. And actually, here to help us step through the Assisys application and actually perform performance analysis on a physician, we have a very important doctor. He's actually one of the top doctors in America, and he is a very busy man. But he's able to be here with us today because of the power of Kokomo. And I'd like to please help me welcome Dr. Fong.
Nigel?
So, just to level set here, what we're doing is peer reviews in the medical healthcare systems allows that healthcare system to judge and assess the quality of care given by the various individual physicians in that system. So we're going to kind of run through a patient, or the recent patient cases for Dr. Jones, I think that's right. And you can see here that Dr. Fong's webcam feed is embedded into the seamless AIR application that Assisys has provided, and we are actually speaking to each other, Dr. Fong, through that application.
Yes, Nigel. Are you ready to get going? I'm a very busy man.
Yes, okay. So here you can see kind of the recent patient care records, and I don't know a huge amount about this, admittedly, but it really seems to me as though, issues within standards, it seems Dr. Jones is doing pretty well. Am I wrong here?
Well, Nigel, that's why I'm the doctor. This area looks fine, but there are definite variations in several of his cases. Here, let me zoom in.
Okay, so what we're seeing here is that we're able to share our webcam and our voice over IP within the AIR application that Assisys has provided, and we're able to share our cursors. So you can see here, as I move my cursor, and as Dr. Fong moves his cursor, that's all shared. And as Dr. Fong takes us through the application in the review, it enables us to actually co-navigate that patient record. So, okay, I guess I can see this, Dr. Fong. I don't really understand what it means, though. Could you maybe bring up a chart that could show us how does Dr. Jones compare to the other physicians that are actually in your system?
Yes, Nigel. Just let me drive.
All right. So I'd actually like to point out at this point that we are not screen sharing. There's no sending of screen pixels back and forth, and we're not sending the sensitive medical data between our two clients. What we're doing is we're co-navigating that application. That means that we're sharing the record ID of the graph to be shown, the zoom level of that graph, and the positions of our cursors. And because it's integrated in that sort of way, it means that sensitive medical data stays within the secure Assisys system. And because Adobe is providing the actual collaboration infrastructure, it means that Assisas can spend more time focusing on the actual application features that they want to enable and less time worrying about collaboration infrastructure. So, again, Dr. Fong, I have to say that, here's Dr. Jones. He's doing okay. It seems as though, compared to all the other physicians in the system, he's pretty much on target. Am I wrong?
Well, all right. I suppose to the untrained eye, it looks as though, he's doing okay. Listen, I'm a very busy man. Can we wrap this up now?
Sure, absolutely, Dr. Fong. But, you have to admit that it's pretty cool that you were able to be here today without flying you in from Baltimore, right? I guess I'd like to thank... Dr. Fong is a very busy man, and he was still able to be here with us because Assisas chose to deeply embed real-time collaboration into the applications that he uses every day. So, let's talk a little bit about Kokomo and what it actually gives you. What we provide is a client SDK, and it runs in the Flash player, or it runs in Air, and that sits on top of the Flex framework. And this makes the development model really, really simple. For the collaborative features that you saw in Assisas just now, it was a matter of about a few days and about 30 lines of code, I want to say. So that client SDK takes advantage of our hosted infrastructure that Adobe manages. And because Adobe is managing that infrastructure, it means that issues like deployment and scalability and maintenance of the system are taken care of for the developer. And what are the kind of features you actually get with Kokomo? Well, we give you the ability to build rooms on our service which allow your users to kind of connect in real time and share. They're able to share their user presence, their roles, their status, audio-video streaming, including full support for direct client-to-client streaming, and real-time file sharing, upload and share your files in real time. And all of that sits on top of our robust data messaging platform, which allows you to build higher-level shared model components, such as chat or shared cursors or whiteboards. And we've provided a great client library of these components with full source included to let you get started a little more quickly. And in fact, we'd love for you to get started now. As of right now, today, we've opened up the Kokomo platform service as a free public beta, and it's up on Labs right now. We'd love for you to sign up and start getting to use it. And we're really looking forward to seeing the kinds of things that you build as applications move from being really single individual user experiences to places where your users can actually work and interact together. Thank you.